W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Brain Power, Everything You Need to Know for a Healthy, Happy Brain, by Catherine de Lange. Narrated by Bronwen Price. Introduction. Just as I was coming to the end of writing this book, I happened to have my first ever appointment with a neurologist. The debilitating migraines that used to afflict me every now and again had become a regular occurrence, and I wanted to get to the bottom of it. Sitting behind an imposing desk, the neurologist asked me various questions about my lifestyle, my family history, and my headaches. When I admitted I couldn't put my finger on what specifically triggers the migraines, he told me not to worry. Even he, a neurologist with a special training in migraine and headaches, couldn't tell me what causes his own. By the end of our consultation, reassured that it was probably nothing too sinister, the doctor took out a piece of paper and scribbled down the name of something I could take that had been proven in trials to help some people with migraines. It wasn't a fancy new drug or a strong painkiller. Instead, his note read, Vitamin B2, riboflavin, 400 milligrams. Vitamin B2 is found in foods like almonds, broccoli and eggs, of which I eat plenty, and has many known uses in the body, including helping turn food into energy and proper functioning of the nervous system. We only need a fraction each day of the 400 milligrams my neurologist prescribed, but several trials have shown that people taking large quantities of the vitamin had fewer migraines and that they became shorter in duration. One study even found it cut the number of migraines in half. As a science journalist, the first thing I did was look up those studies and assess the evidence for myself. I'm still a little sceptical, but seeing as there are no side effects, except my urine turning luminous yellow, I'm willing to give it a go. As well as making me feel a little better about my migraines, my neurology appointment also highlighted a lot of important things about the brain I have discovered while writing this book. Information useful to us all. Let's start with the fact that my doctor, one of the top headache specialists around, was actually somewhat in the dark about what causes many headaches. It would be cliched of me to tell you that the human brain is the most complex object in the known universe, but the fact is, it is truly, unbelievably complex, and despite decades of research, we are only just starting to scratch the surface of how it works. We don't yet know all the cells that make up the brain, let alone how they communicate with each other.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?